Imagine yourself on a tumultuous river, rapids churning, boulders jutting out. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, the currents pulling you every which way. This, metaphorically, is life. But unlike in whitewater rafting, where panic can make you capsize, Stoicism offers a paddle, a philosophy to navigate the rapids with a calm mind and a steady hand. In the quest for personal growth and self-mastery, ancient philosophies like Stoicism often hold timeless wisdom. Stoicism, a philosophy born in the Hellenistic period, stands out for its practicality and profound impact on individual resilience and peace of mind. It was founded by Zeno of Citium and later popularized by philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, who turned philosophy into a way of life. Stoicism teaches the art of living in harmony with the unpredictable nature of life, focusing on self-control, courage, and wisdom. At its core, Stoicism teaches the importance of differentiating between what we can control and what we cannot. The Stoics believed that while we can't control external events, we have absolute power over our perceptions, actions, and intentions. They emphasize that true contentment comes from within, not from external circumstances. As Epictetus, a prominent Stoic, said, "Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one thing. Some things are within our control, and some things are not. It is only after we accept this that we can begin to find peace." Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote extensively in his Meditations about the impermanence of life and the importance of living in accordance with nature. Seneca, a statesman, explored the themes of time, fate, and the importance of tranquility of the mind. Epictetus, born a slave, later became a prominent Stoic teacher, focusing on the power of the will and the importance of personal freedom and responsibility. These Stoic teachings are not just historical relics, but are incredibly relevant today. They offer a framework for dealing with life's uncertainties and hardships, advocating for a life of virtue, self-discipline, and rationality. Consider Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison under apartheid. He used Stoic principles to endure isolation and hardship, emerging with forgiveness and a commitment to building a better world. Or Theodore Roosevelt. Facing personal tragedies and political turmoil, he found solace in Stoicism. Roosevelt wrote, "In the long run, the nation will prosper only as the average home rises in well-being and happiness." He sought to improve the lives of others, a core Stoic value. By exploring and applying these enduring teachings, you can turn obstacles into opportunities for personal growth and inner strength. Whether you're facing daily stressors or significant life changes, Stoic wisdom provides a compass for navigating life's complexities with grace and fortitude. Perception plays a central role in Stoic philosophy. The Stoics believe that our reality is largely shaped by how we perceive and interpret events, not the events themselves. This perspective is empowering, as it suggests that by changing our perceptions, we can alter our emotional responses and, ultimately, the quality of our lives. Marcus Aurelius exemplified this in his reign as a Roman emperor. Amidst political turmoil and personal tragedies, he maintained a composed and rational mindset. His personal writings, later published as Meditations, reveal his method of reframing challenges. He often reminded himself that the nature of life is change, and that hardships are opportunities for growth and demonstration of virtue. For instance, when facing betrayal or deceit, Aurelius would perceive these not as personal affronts, but as chances to practice forgiveness and understanding. This Stoic approach to perception can be applied in our everyday lives. When confronted with a stressful situation, instead of reacting impulsively, we can pause and reassess our interpretation of the event. This might involve asking ourselves whether our view of the situation is fact-based or clouded by emotions, and whether there's a more constructive perspective we could adopt. Practicing this kind of reframing involves a shift towards focusing on the present moment and what's within our control. It's about accepting that while we can't control external events, we can control our internal reactions. This doesn't mean being passive or indifferent. Rather, it's about proactive engagement with life's challenges from a place of inner calm and rationality. A key aspect of Stoicism is learning the art of acceptance, accepting what we cannot change and focusing our energy on what we can influence. This principle is vividly embodied in the life and teachings of Epictetus, who started life as a slave. Epictetus endured a life of hardship and constraint, yet he found freedom in his mind and spirit. He taught that external circumstances do not define our happiness or peace. It is our response to these circumstances that shapes our experience. His famous quote, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters," encapsulates this belief. Epictetus encouraged his followers to focus on their own actions and attitudes, accepting everything else as part of the natural flow of the universe. This Stoic concept of acceptance is not about resignation or defeatism. Instead, it's about recognizing the limits of our power and directing our efforts where they can truly make a difference. In practical terms, this might mean acknowledging a difficult situation at work or a personal relationship issue, and instead of fretting over the uncontrollable aspects, focusing on how we can respond constructively. To practice this in daily life, start by identifying areas where you feel frustrated or helpless. Reflect on whether these feelings stem from trying to control the uncontrollable. Then consciously shift your focus to actions and thoughts that are within your control. This could be as simple as changing your daily routine, altering your response to a recurring problem, or deciding to let go of a long-held grudge. Stoicism teaches that adversity is not just an inevitable part of life, but a valuable opportunity to build resilience and character. The Stoics viewed challenges as a testing ground for virtues like patience, courage, and endurance. This perspective turns every obstacle into a potential source of personal growth. A modern example of this Stoic principle in action can be seen in the life of many contemporary figures who have faced significant personal or professional setbacks. Instead of succumbing to despair, they use these experiences as catalysts for personal transformation and success. Their stories echo the Stoic belief that what doesn't harm our core self, our ability to reason and choose, makes us stronger. A contemporary figure who exemplifies the Stoic principle of transforming obstacles into strengths is Malala Yousafzai. Her story is a powerful example of resilience and the Stoic belief in using adversity for personal growth and greater good. Malala, a Pakistani activist for female education, faced extreme adversity when she was attacked by the Taliban in 2012 for her advocacy. Despite being seriously wounded, Malala used this life-threatening experience not as a setback, but as a catalyst to further her cause on a global scale. Her recovery and unwavering commitment to education rights for girls led to worldwide recognition, including becoming the youngest ever Nobel Prize laureate. This story reflects a key Stoic tenet. It's not what happens to us, but how we respond to it that truly matters. Malala's response to her circumstances demonstrates immense courage and the ability to turn a personal tragedy into a powerful force for social change. Her journey is a testament to the Stoic philosophy of building resilience through adversity and using one's experiences to contribute positively to the world. To cultivate resilience, the Stoic way in your own life, start by re-evaluating your attitude towards challenges. See them as opportunities to practice virtues like persistence, adaptability, and composure. When faced with a difficult situation, ask yourself, what can this teach me? Or how can I grow from this experience? This shift in perspective can significantly alter your emotional response and decision-making process. Another Stoic strategy for building resilience is to regularly contemplate and prepare for potential challenges. This practice, known as premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils, involves visualizing the worst-case scenarios and mentally preparing for them. This doesn't mean being pessimistic, but rather equipping yourself with mental readiness for life's uncertainties. It's about reducing the shock and impact of negative events when they do occur and enhancing your ability to navigate them with grace. Imagine losing your job, facing illness, or experiencing the disappointment of a dream unrealized. By anticipating these challenges, you prepare your mind to face them with equanimity. Think of a boxer constantly bobbing and weaving against imagined jabs. When real blows come, they're less likely to knock him off balance. Stoicism extends beyond personal resilience and inner tranquility. It also emphasizes living in harmony with nature and contributing positively to society. Seneca underscored the importance of aligning our actions with nature and fulfilling our duties as social beings. Living according to nature, in Stoic terms, means recognizing and embracing our rational and social nature. It involves understanding the natural order of the world and our place within it. This philosophy encourages a life of virtue where one acts ethically and rationally, in tune with their true nature as a rational and social being. Seneca's teachings shed light on the significance of empathy, kindness, and ethical engagement in our communities. He advocated for the idea of cosmopolitanism, the belief that all human beings, regardless of nationality or social rank, are citizens of the world and should live in brotherhood and mutual support. This idea is incredibly relevant in today's global society, where understanding and cooperation across cultures and borders are paramount. Applying Stoic principles to modern life means striving to improve our relationships, whether personal or professional, and actively contributing to the welfare of our community. It involves practicing empathy, showing compassion, and making choices that not only benefit ourselves, but also the greater good. In practical terms, this can be as simple as volunteering for a local charity, being more understanding and patient in personal relationships, or making ethical choices in our professional lives. The key is to view our actions as part of a larger social and natural ecosystem, where each choice impacts others and the world around us. As we've explored, Stoicism offers more than just philosophical concepts. It presents practical tools for personal growth and fulfillment. It's not about becoming invincible, but about finding the strength to weather the storms with grace and courage. Remember, as Seneca said, life is not so short, but that there is always time enough for courtesy. Let us navigate the rapids not with fear and fury, but with a steady hand and a compassionate heart. By mastering the art of perception, embracing acceptance, building resilience through adversity, and living in harmony with nature and society, we can navigate life's complexities with greater wisdom and inner peace. These ancient teachings encourage us to view life's challenges as opportunities for development, fostering a balanced and ethical life. As you integrate these Stoic principles into your daily routine, may you find strength in adversity, tranquility amidst chaos, and joy in the journey of continual self-improvement. Before concluding this video, here's some food for thought. Consider the power of recognizing what is within your control and what is not. How might understanding this Stoic principle of the dichotomy of control change the way you approach your challenges and ambitions? Think about a recent hardship or challenge. How could viewing this obstacle as an opportunity for personal growth, as the Stoics suggest, change your response to it? Do you believe that happiness is solely dependent on our internal state and not external circumstances, as Stoicism suggests? Have you experienced a situation where practicing acceptance and letting go, as taught by Stoicism, led to personal growth? Which Stoic practice do you think would most significantly contribute to your personal resilience? If you would like, please share a personal experience where resilience played a key role in overcoming adversity. Thank you for listening. Please like and share